YouTubes, welcome to another video. Today we're putting the Dreame L50 Ultra AE to the test with a full pickup challenge. We're going to see how it handles hard floors, corners, hard to reach places, but we are also testing the device on a high-pal carpet, a thin carpet and my doormat. But before we start, I'd like to give a big shout out to Robostofzuigers.nl. They sell all major brands for a competing price and their service is top-notch. If you live in the Netherlands or Belgium, check out their website by clicking the link in the description. Now let's dive into the video. The pickup on hard floors is great. It managed to clear all the debris. In my daily experience, the floors constantly feel clean after the Dreame finishes its run. What I especially like is how the device utilizes its side brush. As you can see, it even reaches under the pedals of my trash bin. None of the other models I've tested were this effective or used their side brush so extensively. But it's good to keep in mind that to get this level of performance, you have to activate this specific setting in the app. Because of the way this device uses its side brush, you can see it reaches right into the corner. The side brush also dwells in the corner longer, which is a good thing as it ensures all the debris and dirt are swept out. One thing that they could improve is the side brush speed. Because it spins so fast, it hits the debris a bit too hard and it scatters it across the room. In open spaces, it isn't a major issue since the vacuum will cover those areas later in its run. However, it can be annoying if you are in the same room and the vacuum sweeps its dirt in the middle of the floor where people have to walk. It can also be a downside in cluttered areas with a lot of furniture. There is a chance it scatters dirt into spots the Dreame can't reach. I think if the side brush spun slower, it would be more effective at guiding the dirt directly towards the main brush and the suction inlet. Another issue I found, which is common across all models I've tested, is that after turning a corner, the robot needs about a half a meter to a full meter before it starts cleaning tight against the baseboard or walls again. As you can see, even after 3 passes, a few grains of rice remain right up against the wall. While not a deal breaker, it is worth noting. I believe a software tweak could fix this, though I'm curious if higher-end models handle this better. So while it's not perfect on hard floors, I am overall quite positive about these results. To me, the most important factor is how the floor feels afterward and how the robot handles everyday dirt. In a real-world scenario, I wouldn't expect any robot vacuum to perfectly clear this much rice and popcorn kernels from a corner in one go. I'd always grab a stick vacuum for a mess that size. That said, I am very pleased with the pickup performance on hard surfaces. Now let's jump right to my doormat. Mission impossible. Doormats are designed to trap and hold on to dirt. When you wipe your feet, the mat grabs the debris from your shoes and locks it in so the dirt won't spread through your home. Doormats are king on holding on to dirt, and every vacuum, robot or not, struggles with the high quality mat. I sprinkled some popcorn kernels, rice, hair and wool on the mat and let the Dreame L50 Ultra AE perform 3 passes. The popcorn kernels and rice were gone in a matter of seconds. The suction power of 28,000 pascals worked like a charm. No issues whatsoever there. However, the hair and the wool were not picked up. Again, in my opinion, this is no big deal. Even my stick vacuum struggles to get hair and wool out of the mat. But I want to show you exactly what to expect. So while particles like rice, sand and even heavier items like popcorn kernels are no issue at all, don't expect it to deep clean every single hair from a doormat. The thin carpet is a whole different story. The pickup on this specific carpet isn't a problem. It cleared all the rice, popcorn kernels and hair without any issues. However, as you can see, the robot has a lot of trouble getting onto it. The Dreame L50 Ultra AE eventually manages to climb on the thin carpet, but it bunches up the rug and shoves it forward. This is a common issue with lightweight carpets, where the robot wheels or side brush catch the edge and cause it to fold over instead of climbing onto it. It's important to note that there are other models that handle these types of rugs better. If you already own a Dreame L50 Ultra AE and have rugs like this, my advice would be to use some double-sided tape to keep the rug attached to the floor. However, if you don't have a device yet and your home is full of these thin rugs, you might want to look for another model. These carpets are difficult for any robot vacuum, but as I've seen in my other tests, some devices handle this specific challenge better. But now for the grand finale, let's take a look at the high-pal carpet. A lot of people have these type of carpets in their homes, and for many, the performance on these rugs is a deal breaker. To give the device a fair chance, I manually added the carpet zone in the app and triple checked that the settings were optimized for maximum performance, including setting it to 3 passes. I dropped some rice, popcorn kernels, hair and a cotton thread on the carpet. As you can see, it didn't struggle much with climbing onto it. The carpet boost kicks in immediately and the robot slowly works through its pattern. I really like what I'm seeing here. It maintains the boost function constantly throughout the entire run. When we look at the results, I'm pleasantly surprised. It picked up all the hair and the cotton thread, leaving only a few pieces of rice and popcorn kernels behind. It cleared more than 95% of the debris, which in my opinion is a solid result. So if you have high-pile carpets, this device handles them quite well. So, what is the final conclusion about the Dreame L50 Ultra AE? On hard floors, the cleaning performance is impressive. Thanks to the massive suction power, it handles debris like rice and popcorn kernels with ease. What really stood out to me is how effective it uses its side brush to reach into hard-to-reach places, like under the pedals of my trash bin. None of the other models I've tested were this thorough in those tricky spots. Just keep in mind that the side brush spins quite fast, which can cause some scattering. When it comes to carpets and mats, it's a bit of a mixed bag. On my doormat, it performed exactly as expected. It cleared the heavy particles like rice and popcorn effortlessly, though it struggled with the deep-seated hair and wool, which is something almost every vacuum struggles with. The biggest challenge was the thin lightweight rug, which the Dreame bunched up and shoved forward. However, it completely redeemed itself on the high-pile carpet. With a 95% pickup rate and a consistent carpet boost, it even manages to grab those tricky cotton threads. So, what is my verdict? If you are looking for a robot that excels in corner cleaning and handles a high-pile carpet very well, the Dreame L50 Ultra AE is a good choice. It's a powerful daily driver that makes my floor feel genuinely clean. Just be prepared to tape down your thin rugs or look somewhere else if your home is covered with them. Thanks for watching! And if you like these videos, like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out Robostofzuigers.nl via the link below for the best deals. I hopefully see you in the next one. Peace out. None of the other metals. But keep in mind that to get this level of performance, you have to activate this specific setting in the app. In the real world scenario. Jongens.